If you followed the instructions, your Deadpool should look as cool as mine. Would you like to be able to draw a pretty cool Deadpool? Then take out a pencil and a piece of paper, cause I will show you right now in an easy step-by-step tutorial.
I am very turned on right now.
My name is Dr. Rocke and this channel is all about comic book drawings. So make sure to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss out on any of my future videos. But now, let's draw! I'm using bristle paper and a 2H pencil. You can use whatever you like, but I would recommend such a hard pencil like a 2H, cause then you will be able to produce a clean drawing without any smudging. So, let's go! We start with a line for the middle of the head, sketching head, neck and collarbones, so we can draw in the ribcage and the shoulders. One length of the head is where the chest muscles are, one head down is the belly button, and with one more you're at the end of the upper torso. And here we are already drawing in the legs and the kneecaps. The first muscle of the six-pack is bigger, the second one that ends at the belly button is quite narrow, and the last one stretches down to the crotch. After drawing the hands, I already clean up a little bit to sketch in the muscles and all the anatomy. The bicep ends at the beginning of the chest muscle. When you draw a line from the abs to the chest, you can easily attach the ribs up there. If you want to study this any further, watch my torso draw-along video. Here you can see again what I meant. The hand will be holding a gun, which will be quite easy to draw from this perspective. I messed up the angle of the gun, so I had to redraw it. And as you can see, I'm cleaning up the drawing every now and then in between. A very important feature of Deadpool is the skeptical look. Try to copy the muscles of the shoulder and also the forearm as I did right here. And then we draw a very simple fist. If you should have trouble drawing hands, check out my How to Draw Hands tutorial. Here you can see the 3 leg muscles from the upper leg. They all kinda have the form of a football, like most of all the muscles. And we are cleaning up again. The face of Deadpool is very easy to draw because he wears a mask all over his face. Just make sure to draw little bumps for the ears, cause they can be easily forgotten. Make a double line everywhere where the red color meets the black color of the suit. Those little tendons on the neck muscle make him look really ripped. And when you draw the gun, use a ruler, it looks way better. I just didn't use one, so I can show you better how it's done. This way you can see exactly what I draw without a ruler getting in the way all the time. When you're not too sure about how to sketch a technical thing like a gun or something of the sort, a great tip is to use a lot of parallel lines, they always work. Now some small adjustments here and there, and finishing off with a lot of lengthy muscles for the forearm. Okay guys, with exception of the head, this could be almost every superhero you can think of. This could be Superman, Batman, Green Lantern. But now we will use this fella as reference, so we won't miss out on any of the details from the costume. If you should own a toy of a character you want to draw, use it. It's really helpful because you can take a look at it from every angle possible. Best reference ever. When you draw all those bags from the utility belts, make sure to clean up properly because otherwise it's getting too confusing. We only have to draw this one strap on the shoulder because the other one is hidden from the right hand. And this jagged line is where the red leather meets the black leather from the suit. The 2 katanas are mostly hidden from the body, so also in this case it would be wise to use a ruler. But I guess it's good enough to show how they are meant to be drawn. This is the end of the short black gloves. And again I'm using an extra line where the 2 colors of the suit meet. The Deadpool symbol is quite simple, and some last details for the katanas. And just like that, the main part of our drawing is done. This is the most important step, you really need to get it right. So best take a look in the mirror to see it from far away and also reverse. Now you can spot mistakes easily. If you're happy with the result, pat yourself on the back and then take an eraser. And no, we will not just erase everything, we will just tone it down a little bit. I will use this soft eraser right here. It's one of these things, but you can also use a common eraser. Now we will tone it down a little bit, like I just said. And as a result, we get a perfectly clean underdrawing. Now we trace all the lines again and also use some line weight. You can do this with inks or you can do like I do and stick to the pencil. I will stick to the 2H pencil. You can use a bit of a softer one for this step if you like, but still the best way to prevent smudging is to stick to the hard pencil. This will take a while, but it will make the difference. Our light source will come from this direction. That's also important to know already, because now when we're doing the line weight, the lines go thinner towards the light source. Sometimes you can just do it as you wish, but in general, make them thinner towards the light source. That's a good tip. So let's do some lines. And here's our line drawing. It already looks pretty cool now, and I'm sure you have been able to follow the process without seeing the whole process. The most important tip I can tell you about this process is to draw these lines first, because they will stay white and they are in front all the time. And also make sure to break the line every now and then, like I did here. The next thing we need to do are the strong blacks. Very important step. And for that, we need to remind ourselves constantly that the light source is coming from this direction. But I will show you how it works anyway, so just follow my lead. Let's go! In order to do the strong blacks properly, we have to be aware that this area is red, which means it's lighter than this area, which will be black. So in the darker areas, there will be way more strong blacks than in the lighter ones, where we will mostly use cross-hatching. When you are sticking to pencils, use an extra piece of paper to flatten the pencil lead a little bit, so you can produce very smooth, strong blacks. And if you're inking, use a brush pen. That's the best way to do the strong blacks. And by the way, I took a picture of the drawing as it is right here, and I will put it on Instagram, so you can use it as reference. And I will do the same thing after we have completed the strong blacks. So, let's begin. And that's how the drawing is supposed to look like after the strong blacks. Looks pretty cool. You can leave it like that if you like. You could color it or whatever you want. Or you will do the hatching and cross-hatching as I am about to do now. If you should be inking, I would recommend you to use a Tombow brush pen like this one, and best used in combination with a 0.1 fine liner from Micron for the smaller details. But since we are doing this whole thing in pencils only, I will use the same pencil which I used the whole time, a 2H lead. Make sure you have a sharpened pencil, but also like before, just do this on an extra piece of paper, so you can produce nice lines. And now we will use those lines to come out of all these strong blacks. Just like I do. And I would say, just follow my lead again, and you will have a nice drawing afterwards. And we're done, guys! Pretty cool Deadpool! If you followed the instructions, your Deadpool should look as cool as mine. You will be able to find this drawing on Instagram along with all the other steps from the process, so you can use them as reference. And I'm glad to review your drawing. Just send it to me on Instagram. And like I said before, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like this one. And also, if you liked the video, leave a like. And since I guess you like this one, check out this video. That's where I show you how to draw the Spider-Man. Also a very cool video here on this channel. Just click the link and I will see you there and give you some more instructions. So, see you there, my friends.